What's up, everybody? UFC 298 right around the corner. Alexander Volkanovski versus Ilia Topuria. Is it out with the old, in with the new? Is Alexander Volkanovski too compromised? Ilia Topuria is already proclaiming himself the champ. And we have Robert Whittaker versus Paulo Costa. We'll see if the secret juice is enough to get it done this time. Either way, this is the Quick Hit Series. My name is AJ, aka the Santa Fe Bomber. Thank you so much for checking it out. This is just my thoughts on this week's fight card. So happy to break it down with you. But if you want the full breakdown, if you want the picks, you want a fun way to win some money this weekend, make sure you go hit the Bloody Water podcast. All right, let's get into it. All right, like I said, Alexander Volkanovski, Ilia Topuria, starting us off on the main event. We have a great, man, I'm talking great fighter in Alexander Volkanovski. Some saying he's compromised from the Islam Makhachev head kick. I don't think so, man. This dude is an absolute savage. Great all around. It's going to be hard to keep him down and keep him from doing his game of just pressure. But if there's a fighter to get it done, man, Ilia Topuria stands an absolute shot. You know he's a great boxer. Has quick hands, combos. He's got power. He has a good amount of wrestling, man. A good wrestling acumen to him as well. This is going to be a very interesting fight just to see if Alexander Volkanovski is able to get his offense started, or I guess I should say Ilia Topuria is able to get his offense started from the nonstop pressure that Volk's going to put on him. We know what Volk's going to do, man. Volk stays to his plan. He's an all-around mixed martial artist. But the fact that Ilia Topuria is able just to put the ones and twos to him, get things going, switches up and puts a new dynamic in. They say this is Ilia Topuria's biggest shot, best shot. We'll see if it can happen. I'm saying good luck to him. And a fight that has been supposed to happen for quite a while, man. We haven't seen Paulo Costa in like 2 years, so a year and a half, something like that. Long time. Last fight was with Luke Rockhold, 2002, something like that. Either way, man, it's exciting to see if Paulo Costa makes it back into the octagon. He is always very dangerous going against Bobby Knuckles, man. And if we see the last performance Bobby Knuckles had, you're wondering, like, where is he at? Has he been dropped? Is this the passing of the guard? Like, has Paulo Costa finally made it to that spot where he's beating the top of people, where Bobby Knuckles has been sitting for quite a damn time? I don't think so, man. I think Robert Whittaker really has something for him in this one. I do think the fight's going to last a while. It's going to be a long engagement. We'll see who's actually drug into the deep waters. This is still going to be a fun fight. I'm curious to see how much Paulo Costa has actually grown in this last year and a half off, really developed his skills, or is he still just the big shots, big winging and missing and a lot of energy expended? Because if that's the case, the blitzy style of Robert Whittaker is going to do very well. Let me know what you think down below. And the grudge match, Ian Machado Gary versus Jeff Neal. This fight's going to be very fun, not just because of the outside antics in the media, but because these boys are very proficient fighters, man. Jeff Neal has the hands of steel for a reason. He has a power, and if he's going to be walked down by Ian Gary, the counter is going to be very impressive. But I'm really excited for this fight. I love Ian Gary as a striker, as a technician of the sport. But why I'm excited for this fight is because it can end in a couple different ways, man. Either very early by finish, or a very technical, drawn-out fight, and just a whooping for both of these individuals. This is going to be very fun. Make sure you check it out. Let me know your thoughts. Let's go. And this fight, for how good it is, gets buried in the card. Merab Dvalishvili versus Henry Cejudo. As if you're a fan of just nonstop action and very technical fighting, this is the fight for you. It makes sense because they're little guys, but either way, it's going to be very entertaining to watch. My big question right here is, how does Merab handle the shutdown potential that's going to happen if they start wrestling and Henry Cejudo just controls him and he's not able to have that other option of it in his arsenal? You know, he's going to strictly be just pressure and striking, but Henry's technical enough to where he can get things done, man. He's been working. We'll see how it plays out. I'm very excited, but either way, tune in. Next fight up, folks, man. Anthony Hernandez, Fluffy Hernandez, if you will, put some respect on his name, versus Roman Kopylov, man. This dude, Roman Kopylov, is an up-and-comer, really exciting, great striking, great kickboxing, knows how to maintain range, and very fun to watch. But I think this is a big step for homeboy, man. Fluffy Hernandez is just one of of those fighters who's upper crust but does not get enough respect. This one's going to be very entertaining because Fluffy can mix it up on the hands and feet, but also, he is extremely dangerous grappler. You gotta be, just put a lot of respect on his name, man. He's underappreciated now, but if you're betting money on him, you're probably gonna do well. And speaking of betting money, folk, that's gonna do it for the show. Like I said, quick hits, trying to keep it short for you. This is just a preview of my thoughts, my questions, hopefully something that's entertaining to you. But make sure, like I said, you want to win some money, go check out the Bloody Water podcast. It's linked down below. We're doing it week in and week out. Nobody does it like us over there. We're trying to hit 1,000, so make sure you go click subscribe. Click subscribe here if you want to see everything I do, from art to gaming to this, everything. Make sure you're subscribed. I'll check you fine folks later. Peace. Bearsy?